I was driving a cruise ship, a huge one, in my dreams. I know it's a dream, but there's a life lesson. Listen. So somehow I was on a cruise ship, and they told me, "Hey, Richard, do you want to drive the cruise ship? We need somebody to navigate this huge boat." And instead of hesitating, instead of saying, "Well, I don't know how to do this, I'm not going to do it," I said, "Yeah, let's go." So I went to the cockpit of the cruise ship. I don't know what it's called. Cockpits, I know it's for airplanes, but anyways, I went into the place where there's the steering wheel of the cruise ship, like a parrot. And guess what? I crashed it. I crashed into so many boats and walls, and somehow I was trying to pass through the Panama Canal. Anyways, I crashed the cruise ship, and everyone on board was pissed at me. All of my friends, my family, everyone was angry at me for crashing this huge boat, which is understandable. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And I was a bit sad. But I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna learn. So I started learning how to navigate cruise ships. And then, after a month, they asked me, Richard, the captain somehow disappeared. We need you to navigate this boat. And I said, no problem. And then, when I started operating this cruise ship for a second time, a second chance to repent, I crashed it again. No, I'm messing with you. I didn't crash it. This time, it was perfect. I was a very good captain. I was a good parrot. I was so smooth with my cruising that everyone was applauding. Everyone wanted to have an autograph. And that was my dream. So, what's the moral of this weird dream of me driving a cruise ship? It's very simple. If you are too afraid to try something because you're not experienced or because you don't know how to do it, then you will never learn. You will never have the opportunity to learn. Because when you just take the risk and you try it, you will mess up. That's for sure. You will mess it up. Most of the time. And you will get angry. You will get angry and you will want to make up for it. Make up to the people that rely on you, the promises that you've made. You will be so angry and you will want to have a second chance, a second opportunity. And because you will have so much anger inside of you, you will have no choice but to take action. You will start taking action. You're not going to be able to sleep properly because you will know that you have to try again. And you'll practice. You'll become better. You'll remember when you failed, when you let other people down. You will practice, and then when the second opportunity will arise, you'll be successful. And people will forget about that first time where you failed. And if people still want to bring it back, well, you tell them, hey, I didn't know how to do this. I wasn't experienced. I just tried it. I wasn't afraid of trying. I just saw the opportunity. I knew that probably it's not going to be a good outcome, but I went with full confidence and I tried it. And I failed. But this failure kept me motivated to practice, to make changes. And then, once the second opportunity arises, then you're much better than the first time. And then the third time, you're even more better. Fourth, fifth, and then you become a professional. That is my point. You cannot be afraid of trying things. You're never going to be experienced trying new things. It's impossible. Like when you wait for something because you say, well, I have to wait until I make more research. I need to wait before I know how to do this. I need to get more experience before trying. Well, guess what? You will never get more experience until you actually try. And I agree with you that, yes, do some basic research. Do some theory. Like, don't injure yourself by doing something. Like, yeah, listen to people that already went through this. Look at what they're doing. Try to replicate the same thing. And listen to their advice. And then try it. Because when you try, the faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you can adapt, adjust, and become successful. But just being stuck in that ends. Being stuck in that loop of just learning, and never applying, that's a huge problem. That's a huge mistake that a lot of people make. So take my weird dream as an advice of don't be afraid. Go and drive that cruise ship. Now, I'm not saying this like literally, like no, you'll probably get imprisoned, but go take the leap. You will fail the first time. It will be uncomfortable. People might hate you, but then you will have fuel. You will have anger inside of you, and it will force you to change, to practice, to become better. And then when the second opportunity arises, you will do great.